forest up here. All these, if you notice, they're planting new evergreen trees, conifers, wherever they are, and they cut down the old ones. Now this is talk about sustainability. This is the exact opposite. This is creating a massive potential problem here. I want to bring people's attention to it now before they start talking about massive fires in the summer and everything. Just look what happens. They might take the main trunks, then come up, look what happens to the rest of the wood then. Look at this. Oh, watch your step there. Look at these piles. If you were going to try and build a fire, this is how you do it. Look. Piles and piles of dried out. This is what you call kindling. It's all bone dry. This is going to be burning an absolute treat. You've got the dry grass. There's not much dried ferns up here. And look around there, just pan around there, say. Look, all of it. Piles and piles and piles and piles and piles of dried wood. Just waiting to go up in a massive fire. This is an absolute disaster waiting to happen.
You can see how the foresters have aligned the dead wood along where they've planted the new growth. So it's stopping the water washing them all away, and it's rotting down to, you know, providing them with nutrients and that, and the insects and everything. But here it's piled up in these huge, like, bonfires.
My daddy guesses something under there.
So what's with the bonfires, you think then? Any idea why we got these?
Even down on the slope there, you can see it's piled up in like a bonfire pile, rather than along the slope, following the contour, protecting the new growth from the wash-offs.
Yeah.
So why?
So normally those offcuts are used for a purpose, whereas...
Yeah. That's the question, Dan.
That's the normal forester way there. You see that on the continent.
And the other thing that Bob has pointed out to me, when you go to the side of the hills, one of the things about the trees is they naturally hold the water. Because all these trees have been cut down in one massive go a couple of years ago, rather than, you know, bit at a time or something. All that water is now going down the side of the bank, and it's forming almost like an underground reservoir. Just burst the banks. It's like another Aberfan, but this here, I mean this, look at this, I mean, this is just creating fire hazards. For goodness sake, would they just go back to planting normal British deciduous trees? I don't know if you can see on the camera, right over on the far side there, you've got the regular old British, just deciduous trees. I don't know what they are from this distance. They're the ultimate in sustainability. They grow back every year, the leaves die down, they form the soil, everything continues. These carnivorous forests were done partly to produce pit props for the pits. Well, the pits closed 40, 50 years ago. Why are they still planting these? And I'm really worried at the moment because in the last election there's a lot of talk about planting 7 million trees in Wales. Is this what they're going to be doing? Are these the fire hazards they're going to be creating? Is this really what we want? Never mind the fact they're planting them all over our ancient history and hiding burial mounds and goodness knows what. So please make people aware of this, because this is a major accident waiting to happen.
Hello, so thanks for watching that video. I really am worried about this, and you often hear that some terrible fires will start and they'll try and blame someone for, you know, some kids or whatever it is, and someone will get prosecuted for starting a fire. This is the real problem, providing the materials and the fuel for that. So please share this video far and wide, and let's find out if this really is a risk. If someone's there saying, no, nothing to worry about, standard procedures, you got it all wrong, Ross, that's great. Let's reassure people. As you see from these pictures, this is an unusual video for Britain's Hidden History. Normally we're about looking at the ancient sites, why is there megalithic walls in Wales that no one takes notice of, the fact you can read hieroglyphs using Welsh, ancient caves. There's loads of history all around us. The mounds on the hills, they've got a story, and we look into that and the stuff which used to get taught in schools until the 1920s, and then everything changed. Very bizarre. So please consider getting involved. Don't forget to share this video, and until the next time, peace, which is Heather.